Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, Maria. How are you? How's your morning so far? Happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome. Is the audio working now? Let me know. If it's not working, I might need to restart. Yeah, that doesn't totally surprise me. So, hopefully, just let me know if you can hear me now. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Because I'm like, if I need to restart, it's no big deal, but busy morning. Yeah. I felt like I had a slow, like I didn't want to get out of bed type of morning, but I am good. No complaints over here. Everything's going really well. So, hello, Lisbeth. How are you? Welcome. My week was good. I'm trying to think about it. I feel like I was finally getting back in the swing of things after being gone. So I feel like I'm getting more caught up and I have a list now of things I need to do. And so I'll be able to, get back into the groove now. So yeah, I'm going to wait a few minutes because I think Christy is planning on being here. So I want to wait for Christy. And for the rest of you that have popped in, welcome. My name is Catherine. I'm going to do a meditation for us this morning, a live meditation. So if you would like to stay for that, you are more than welcome. And I'm just kind of hanging out for a minute to see if my normal peeps come in. Just reviewing some comments here. I'm just reading some comments. Hello, hello, welcome in. My name's Catherine. We're going to be doing a meditation today. Island puppy. Okay, so from the lives over on Instagram, right? Is that you're usually in Ashley's lives, right? Oh no. I wish I could help you with that, Maria, but I actually have no idea how to share it into the group. So, and maybe Maria's not, or I'm sorry, Maria is here. Maybe Christy is not coming today. I'm not sure. So, but we're going to do a little meditation for protection today. And I'm going to give it just like one more minute. Ashley slept. Okay, I thought so, but I was like, wait a second, I'm not positive. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming. We're going to do a little meditation, and then I pull cards if you would like them after the meditation. And this is a short, sweet meditation. It's not super long. So while we're waiting another minute or so, just to see if Christy is going to pop in and anyone else from our group is going to pop in. If you would like to gather up any props or tools that you might like or need for meditation, I am on a bolster today, which is really comfortable. And, but you can choose to be in a chair, you could choose to be in bed, you could use some blocks, blankets, pillows, bolsters, a meditation cushion, chair, whatever feels really comfortable and nourishing to you today. And then for any other tools that you might need, you can feel free to light a candle or burn incense, or you can play some nice soothing music in the background, or maybe some chant music. You can gather any palm stones. You can use all of those things or none of those things. That's completely up to you. And then when you're ready, I think we'll go ahead and get started. So see if you need to find any movement in your body before we settle into stillness for our meditation. So you can rock the hips side to side or take some kind of big circles. Just gonna give some options here. You can do some twists, or I'm sorry, some side bends or some twists, right? So any of those sort of movements that you need just before we really settle in. If there's any pain in the body or there's any tightness in the body that you want to release before we get started. You can do some cat and cow, some seated cat and cow. You can roll the shoulders or roll the neck a little bit side to side or all the way around, or you can hold it in place, each side, so forth. So see if you need any of that movement. I'll give a little bit of time to do so. And I'll take a sip of coffee while you guys are taking any movements that you need for your body. And just remember that you know your body better than anyone else. So you know what you need better than anyone else can tell you what you need. And then when all of that movement feels complete, and if you haven't already, you can close down the eyes, or you can find a soft gaze out in front of you. And then your hands can be down, facing down on the knees. This might give you a feeling of a little more grounding. Or you can have them up to feel like you're receiving, feeling a little more open. You can stack them one on top of another in your lap. Sometimes that feels really good. If you have a palm stone, sometimes that feels nice to hold it like that, but you can also do that on your knees. So whatever feels really good to you, choose that. and just trust that whatever position you choose is what you need. And then next, I want you to connect to your breath, to focus your energy on the breath, bringing attention to how the breath is moving in and out of your body, in and out of your lungs. And we're not aiming to change or judge the breath at this time. We're just being a quiet observer for now. Just really checking in with yourself, seeing what your breath is at this moment. Is it deep? Is it shallow? Where are you feeling the breath? Is it in your chest? Is it in your stomach? Is it in your back or your sides? And then we'll take 3 deep inhales together. Inhaling on 6 through the nose, exhaling on 6, slowly, kind of a long sigh out the mouth. So exhaling to begin, getting ready to receive the breath. And then inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold at the top. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold at the top. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold at the top. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then return back to the normal rhythm of your breath. Just feeling the ebbs and flows of the breath move through the body. And then we'll do a little body scan or yoga nidra, starting from the feet, moving our way up. So just trying to release as much unwanted, lingering tension in the body as possible before we go into our visualization. So starting from the bottoms of the feet, see if you can let that relax. All the toes, the tops of the feet, the ankles, the lower legs, the upper legs, the hips, the pelvic floor, the whole pelvis, lower abdominals, upper abdominals, the whole stomach, lower back, mid back, upper back, back around to the sternum and then up to the chest. See if you can let that relax, let it go for now. Then up to the shoulders. You may even want to take a moment to roll the shoulders back and down and see if you can relax. A lot of us tend to hold a lot of tension in our shoulders and necks. So see if you can let that go as much as possible for now. And then down the upper arms, the lower arms, the tops of the hands, the palms, all the fingers, moving back up to the neck. the shoulders, and then the neck, back of the neck, the front of the neck, the throat, the back of the head, the sides of the head, the top of the head, down to the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes, the cheeks, the upper lip, the lips, the jaw, the tongue, the throat. And then taking a moment, checking back in with your breath, just your natural rhythm, really checking in on yourself and asking yourself how you feel at this moment. Just being the quiet observer of your breath, your life force, or prana. And remember that anytime your mind wanders, that you can always come back to the breath to guide and center you. The mind wandering during meditation is completely normal. So anytime you need to bring yourself back in, just begin with the breath. And then we're going to go into our visualization for protection today. So I want you to imagine a bright white light coming down through the crown of your head and moving its way all the way down your body to your feet, and then into roots that are connecting you to the earth. And this white light leaves you feeling cleansed and refreshed. And now imagine healing yourself with a very lovely pink light, also coming down through the crown of your head, all the way down to your feet and into those roots that connect you to the earth. And this pink light is healing any harm done to you by the outside forces, or maybe even harm that you've done to yourself, ways that you're not loving yourself, ways that you're not taking care of yourself, or maybe ways you're being a little bit too critical of yourself. So really healing all of that. And just imagine that pink light flowing all the way down, really taking all of that pain or hurt with it, healing you, healing your heart. And next, imagine now that you are cleansed and healed, that you are sending out that white and pink light almost like a bubble around you. So almost like layers, like the crust in the earth, like little layers around you of bubble. So have that pink light maybe closest to you. The next layer is that white light on the outside. Now imagine that there's kind of a bubble of light with kind of a more of a black, or even if you're thinking about a smoky quartz kind of color, something really protective. So having that layer on the outside, almost like a shield, So protective black layer on the outside, just like obsidian or smoky quartz or any black protective crystal layer. That's just an example. And remember, you can use this visualization anytime you feel like you need extra protection. And if you like, you can even ask your guides, angels, the universe, your higher self, or whatever you believe in to help you stay protected and shielded throughout your day, throughout your week. Cleansed, healed, protected. And then you can feel free to repeat these affirmations aloud or silently. I am safe, grounded, and protected. I am safe, grounded, and protected. I am able to heal and protect myself. I am able to heal and protect myself. Protecting myself is just another layer of self-love work. Protecting myself is just another layer of self-love work. I surround myself with layers of protection, love, healing, and cleansing. I surround myself with layers of protection, love, healing, and cleansing. I am divinely protected and looked after. I am divinely protected and looked after. And you can feel free to repeat any affirmations that really resonated with you, or feel free to add your own at this time. Sometimes you know what you need in this moment more than any guide can tell you. And then when that feels complete, we'll start making our way out of meditation. But as always, you're welcome to stay in longer. Otherwise, you can follow me to start making our way out of meditation slowly. So bringing your attention back to your breath, just the normal rhythm again, and asking, how do you feel now? Checking in on yourself again. Seeing if the breath has changed, has it deepened? And then we'll take 3 deep breaths together, inhaling on 7 through the nose, exhaling slowly on 7 out the mouth. So exhaling to begin, getting ready to receive the breath. And then inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold at the top and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold at the top. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then bring your focus back to your normal breath. One last time. And then we'll start waking up the body with any gentle movement. So you can start wiggling fingers and toes. You can start to roll the shoulders back and down. You can take some rocking movements with the hips or really gentle circles. You can rock the head gently side to side. Any other super gentle movements that just help bring you back into the physical space. May you take all that you've received from your practice today, take it with you throughout your day, throughout your week ahead. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. I love you all so dearly. And if you don't know me, my name is Catherine, and I am a lot of things. I'm a singer, songwriter, voice teacher, and coach. Yin and restorative yoga guide and meditation guide, obviously. And welcome in Christy, and welcome in Ashley. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for being here. Sorry I couldn't say hi earlier. We were kind of in the middle of the meditation, but I'm so happy to see you all here. So welcome in. I'm gonna take some coffee. Hello. I hope that meditation was helpful. I have cards if people would like a card pull, so just let me know if you would like one. I can't tell who all is in here because that is the one bummer of YouTube, is it doesn't show me who's here, but if you comment, then I know you're here. Christy, I'm glad you're here. So Christy for cards. All right. And I'm using these affirmations for women today. And whoa. Yeah, I should show the cards first. The How to Be a Moonflower deck. 78 Ways to Let Night Inspire You. And then the Woodland Wardens, one of our faves. The Spiritual Meaning of Birds, because it's one of my faves. And then I might pull one of the angel number cards too. So we'll start with Christy. So what does Christy need today? What does Christy need to know this week? Oh, I love that. Okay. Get a moonflower. I haven't used these moonflower ones in a minute. They're fairly new, but I used them like a couple of weeks and then they kind of got put away for a while. But I forgot how much I loved them. They're really cool because like the outsides are all different, you know, and then the inside has like a little message, breathe deep. So they're really cool. I really like the artwork on them. But let's see what Christy needs today from this deck. Ooh. Your cards are coming out in twos, Christy. Ooh, I love that. I love these so much. You guys know that though, my birds. What, the cards kind of getting put away for a while and then coming back in. It does do that a lot for me. Ooh, that's interesting. I wonder if I just didn't have that one picked up or not. Oh, I think you meant coming out in twos. Yeah, it has been happening a lot that way lately. I kind of ask for one, but they're like, nope, you get 2 cards. Christy gets 2 cards. Maria gets 2 cards. Everybody gets 2 cards. And I'm like, okay, who am I to argue, you know? Only if like half the deck falls out, then I'm like, okay. Maybe not half the deck, please. All right, what does Christy need? Oh, that one apparently. That's kind of weird how that fell out. Oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, okay. Okay, Christy. You got, I am a light that will not be dimmed. I am a light that will not be dimmed. That is true. And then you got 2 of these. So my home is full of love and kindness. Those are your affirmation cards. My home is full of love and kindness. Building that inner sanctuary. And then you've got, this is the back of this card. So it says, take a night hike. And apparently they really want to hammer that message home because this one says, go on a walk at twilight. So apparently you're supposed to go take a walk under the moonlight. Of course. So I'll get Maria and then I'll get you. So it's fun. Let's see. Okay. And then Christy, you got swallow, hope, rapidity, hearth, and home. Oh, that home message is coming up again. Interesting. I love swallows. I love all birds, really. Who are we kidding? So let's see what this means. Card meaning, swallows are well known for their seemingly overnight return in spring. This swift return is a sign of hope and renewal. A swallow indicates that you may experience a sudden reversal for the good. The swallow's sudden return is also a symbol of rapid change in general. Watch for things to happen quickly in your life. The abundance of folklore and swallows nesting in or near houses makes this bird a symbol of hearth and home. Consider what the swallow may be telling you about your home. Do you love your home and identify with it? Is it safe? Take a good look at your home and what it means to you. Then take steps to make it a positive place. So, I love them. It is a very nice bird. And then we've got, let's see, XL. There we go. And then you got the eel and iris. See, the artwork is so cool on these cards. So the eel and iris, safety. Eels are furtive creatures, often burying themselves in the murky depths. The idiom, slippery as an eel, refers to the eel's ability to escape harm. The iris is the tall, hardy flower from which the fleur-de-lis, a medieval symbol of power and victory, is derived. Together, the stealthy eel and the mighty iris indicate safety in our homes, relationships, and work. Upright, now is a good time to establish healthy boundaries. If others take offense, do not fret over their reaction. Stand firm in your power, like the iris. What do I need in order to feel safe? How can I extend safety to others? That's some strong messaging. There's a cohesiveness here. And then your angel number card you got is Inner Acceptance 483. Receive self-love. The quickest way to find acceptance in your life is to first give it to yourself. Your angels notice that you need to work on positive self-talk and self-care. Sit in meditation right now with your hands on your heart chakra. Repeat this mantra a few times until it begins to sink in. I receive self-love. I receive self-love. Yeah, aren't those beautiful cards? So, Christy, I hope that that was helpful. I really like how that all went together. And we'll do Maria next. So, I'm gonna try to focus in on Maria now. What does Maria need this week? Yours slid right out in twos as well. You're welcome, Christy. I hope that that was helpful. I hope you got to do some of the meditation. I know you came in a little bit late. Kind of 3 came out. Look at the back of this one. I mean, come on. That's so cute. Okay, which one was I doing next? Oh, birds. Birds. Bird messages. Ooh. Yes, Maria, that's a good thing. Let's see. That just, ooh. Let's see what else Maria needs today. Maybe not the, like half the deck. maybe one or two messages. Yeah, Maria's seem to be coming out in twos as well. Or half the deck. It's really just my faulty shuffling, I think, that does that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna ask that those pop out because there's kind of two really conflicting messages there. So I think that wasn't it. Okay, Maria. They are responding. They're definitely responding. Okay, Maria, so rest in knowing that my best is enough. Rest in knowing that my best is enough. So I don't know what you were asking, but I am a vessel of kindness and peace. I am a vessel of kindness and peace. And then I'm going to show the backs of these first because I just think the backs are so cool. This one says, release your stress. Release your stress. Then we got the bats. Let your mind wander. Let your mind wander. So maybe you need to do some daydreaming. And then watch an outdoor movie. That's just a fun one. I wish I had one of those screens. You know, you could just go sit outside with a fire. Doesn't that sound lovely? Okay, and then you got two birds. You got even more cards than Christy did. So you've got the gull, adaptability, balance, caution. The gull. And let's read about that. So the gull, colloquially known as the seagull, is an adaptable scavenger. Are you using your resources to their utmost potential? Should you be thinking outside the box more? Think about the juxtaposition between the seagull's association with freedom and the perception of the bird as a nuisance. If you see the seagull as a pest, try to see beyond that to the freedom that it represents. If you see it as a symbol of liberty, remember that it has baser associations. The gull reminds us that everything has a flip side. Gull is the root of the word gullible. Therefore, the gull may also have appeared to caution you against becoming someone's gull. Take everything with a grain of salt and think carefully about what you accept as truth. Ooh, that's powerful. And hummingbird is your other one, other bird card. I love hummingbirds. Vitality, energy, joy. That's what I think of when I think of a hummingbird. Energy, endless energy. So let's see. There's a good chance that the message of the hummingbird is somehow connected with vitality. The hummingbird may be telling you to watch your energy and not squander it. The hummingbird also reminds you to take joy in the simple things, to literally slow down and smell the flowers, bury your nose in a branch of flowering shrub, or walk among the paths of a public garden to refresh yourself. You need to feed your emotional and spiritual selves as well as your physical being. The hummingbird, with its love of bright, sweet things and its colorful, iridescent plumage, gently scolds you to nourish that side of yourself as well and to embrace joy. I like that. So that's your bird cards. And interestingly, you got another bird from our woodland friends. So let me see about finding this. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Ask and ye shall receive. She needed it today, Christy says. So you got the owl and hop. Wisdom. Wisdom. I have a thing for owls. Really, I have a thing for all birds, but I have a lot of owls around my house. So, owls are closely associated with Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom. Known for their nocturnal vision, owls represent knowledge and erudition with a hint of mystery. The hop is an impressive plant able to climb up to 20 feet in a single growing season. Combined, the pair indicates spiritual and intellectual fulfillment. And yours came out upright, so you have come to the end of a long journey. Relish in your achievement, taking deep, satisfying breaths. Am I content? If I've reached a state of fulfillment, am I willing to humble myself and try something new? So you love owls too. I'm like such a fan. And then you got the badger and ginkgo, healing wounds. The badger and ginkgo. He's so cute, even though badgers are kind of scary. On this, he's not. Okay, healing wounds. Ginkgo is a sacred and ancient tree. Fossil records show the tree first arose in the Jurassic period millions of years ago. Native to Asia, the ginkgo is a symbol of peace and hope in China and can be seen in the temples and gardens in Japan. The badger, in contrast, is known to be hot-headed and aggressive. Due to its speed and tendency to roam at night, the badger is often cast as a sinister shapeshifter in European and Asian folklore. Tempered by ginkgo, the badger invites us to reflect on harm we may have caused and seek to heal old wounds. Well, that goes along with our meditation today. Very interesting how that ties in. And then it was upright, so it says your actions may have hurt someone, apologize and take steps to right your wrong, setting the stage for healing. Consider whether your own wounds have led you to inflict pain on others. And maybe, like our meditation today, it's something that you're doing to yourself, that you need to show yourself a little bit more self-love and apologize to yourself, because a lot of us are really mean to ourselves. So yeah, what steps can I take toward healing? And then he is cute on the card. He is, but you know, we all know badgers are maybe not super cuddly. At least not to us. They might be to each other. uh, I've always thought eels were too, but they made him so beautiful in my card. I know. I know that one is so beautiful. That deck just really, even the like creepier, you know, animals are so beautiful in it. So, okay. And then you got 601 new. Embrace the unknown. Some changes are coming your way. Your angels know you are stuck in a comfort zone. So a new opportunity is on its way to bump you out of it. Yes, it will be scary and unfamiliar, but it will also be good for you. Right now, take a few centering breaths as you visualize confidence flowing into you, knowing you are capable of navigating whatever unexpected situation presents itself. That is lovely. And then bravery, 682. Your angels reveal their affirmation that it takes courage to live life differently. They fill you with their support to live life bravely as you authentically are. Make a mental list today of the places you have feared being yourself. Think of a small way to confront one of those fears now. I think those tie in really well together. I think there's maybe a couple of messages in here. I feel like I would need to sit and look at them for a while to tie things together, but you probably know immediately what is being conveyed from your guides. And then let me scroll back here. Lisbeth, Island Puppy. Island Puppy. Is that Yadisha? Do I remember that right? I hope she's still here. I'm gonna pull her cards next. Thank you for being here, and thank you for waiting through, if you are here. Yay! And it is Yadisha. Thank you for coming. I saw that Ashley popped in for a minute, but she probably had to go. So let's get Yadisha's cards. Ooh, pretty. Love. I'm so glad because I'm really bad with names. So on Instagram, it's nice because you can, like, you know, touch someone's thing and then their name is under it. Like, you can touch their profile picture in the live. So I'm always like double checking myself, like, do I remember people's names? Because it's possible that I might not or get them mixed up. So I'm so glad I remembered. All right, what does Yudisha need from our Moonflower deck today? From our birds, our bird deck. What does Yudisha need today from our bird friends? I think I'm gonna take that one. It flew across the earth like immediately. But I'm gonna see if there's anything else as well. Yes, I didn't put it together either, Christy. I think she's been in a couple of times and I totally did not make the connection. So I'm so glad now I have it. I'll know. Because, yeah, I don't think I put that together either. Okay, what does Yudisha need? Or was that the card? The one that flew out with a vengeance. Makes it sound negative, though, which I don't think it is, but... Anything else for Yudisha? Ooh, yes. That was a yes. I was like, yes, indeed. This one. Okay. So Yudisha, you've got even in the darkest places, if we look hard enough, hope can be found. And I know they're backwards, but I like to just show artwork. So even in the darkest places, if we look hard enough, hope can be found. With a roar. Okay, and like 4 of these came out. But they're like short and sweet, so look at the back. I love this. All the fruit. And it says, have a nighttime picnic. Have a nighttime picnic. Embrace silence. Embrace silence. I love this. I love the mountains. I'm such a mountain person. Wow, first card already resonates. I'm so glad. And then drift into a dream. Drift into a dream. I just saw the whale. I was so busy looking at the mountains on this one, I didn't see the whale. Drift into a dream. That's beautiful. And then last but not least, sleep with your window open. Sleep with your window open. I do like to do that. So those are just fun little messages. And then we're going to get into your birds here. So you had 2 come out. Big messages today. Dove. So peace, relationships, purity. So pretty. Doves call you to regain your peace and serenity. Do you feel off balance or out of step? The dove reminds you to take a deep breath and release all your tension and stress. The dove urges you to look at your relationships, romantic, work related, or otherwise. Are you in harmony with them? Is there friction? Reach out and smooth over any rough spots. A dove may be an omen of new relationship or a shift in an existing one. Doves are also associated with purity and innocence. Do you feel as if life has made you jaded? Try to recapture a sense of innocence, of wonder, and love for the world around you. Whimsy, if you will. Find the whimsy. And then I love that. I hadn't read this one. I haven't pulled this one for anybody or for myself yet. That's really cool. Okay, and you got the thrush is the next one. So thrush, voice, commitment, cleverness. So let's read about that. The thrush's drab coloring belies its beautiful song. The phrase be heard and not seen could be applied to the thrush. There are times when what you have to say is more important than having your presence noticed. The thrush can remind you to focus on your words and your message. A monogamous bird, the thrush is a symbol of commitment. It can also be seen as a symbol of cleverness. Its cunning is featured in Oneida mythology. That's really cool too. I don't think I've pulled that one before either. And then let's see on your woodland friends what you got. The one that flew out like crazy was the sheep devotion, the sheep and blackberry. This one was like, I hardly had even shuffled and it went flying. They were like, this one. And it did come out upright. So the sheep and blackberry calls us to focus on our commitments, whether they're to a partner, a job, a creative practice, or spiritual tradition. Sheep are innocent and vulnerable and must be watched over and guided. Blackberries are symbols of protection with their large, brambling thorns. Their abundant fruit also symbolizes prosperity. Combining the energies of the two gives us a direction. Honor our promises, allowing them to fruit and flourish. Upright, in what people or practices do you find wisdom and stability? Remember to care well for these sources of guidance and protection. How can I better care for my relationships, spiritual practices, or work? That is really beautiful. I love that card. And then you got the wolf and rose hip. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's why. There he is. The wolf and rose hip, guardianship. So the wolf travels in a pack, protecting its family and community. Like the hound, the wolf signifies loyalty and commitment. Relatedly, the rose hip is a source of food, but also a symbol of love, as it is the berry produced by the rose plant. Its combined associations with nourishment and affection make it an emblem of familial love and care. I feel like you have a lot of messages around like family and taking care of people around you, like relationships. Yeah, Dove had relationships. I think the thrush also said something about relationships. Then the sheep with the devotion. I know, wolf and sheep, how interesting to get both of those. Where was I on this? It is combined associations with nourishment and affection, making an emblem of familial love and care. So it is upright. So it says, you are called to be a mentor. Who among your pack might need your counsel? Taking a leadership role in community activism is another way to lead like a wolf. Whom can I mentor? How can I be a leader in my community? Whom do I turn to for help? That is really cool. I love that. I love that for you. And then 547. It's interesting, like those messages go together really well, the sheep and wolf, like upright, but yeah, it's like, aren't they supposed to be opposite? But not in that deck, I guess. So that's really cool. 547, authentically you. Speak your truth. Your angels proclaim that the time has come to express something you didn't feel comfortable expressing before to yourself and to others. The realization of self has been with you for a while now, and your angels are ready to create changes in your life to accommodate it. Reflect on what your future self would have to say to you at this moment. So, 547, authentically you, speaking your truth. And then 153, inner strength. Inner strength. Positive results are ahead. You have declined the right thing at the right time. Your angels are applauding this recent focus on self-discipline. The toxic things you say no to produce positive results in the long run. And by making these decisions, you are telling the universe you are worth the effort it takes today to live your best life tomorrow. Sit in gratitude as you reflect on the goodness you've done for yourself when you've said no to something that isn't for you. I love that. Love those angel cards. So, Yadisha, I hope that those resonated and helped a little bit for your week ahead. I have like a snag nail here. Sorry, guys. And I hope everybody's cards were helpful. I hope the meditation was helpful. And if you guys have any suggestions for upcoming meditations, I would love to get your insight about what might help you. So I'm wondering if we lost everybody. I think it's just you, Maria. It says I only have one person. I hope Yadisha got to hear all her cards. I guess if she comes back in, we'll see. Oh, she is here. I wonder why it's saying I only have one person. That's so weird. Thank you so much. It does help. Okay, good, good. I'm so glad. It's so weird that it's just telling me that I only have one person, but you guys are both commenting. So, but yeah, if you guys have anything meditation wise that you're feeling like you need, I can even, if there's a theme, I have a lot of ones written now. So I can even pull out an old one if there's something that like the collective here is kind of needing. Um, Oh, is the audio still being weird? That's so frustrating. It's already frustrating, like, that I had to come over here. I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, a live here is the same as a live on Instagram, really, but I was just used to it over on Instagram, and then they made me come over here. So, um, and what the hell, YouTube, you're acting like, yeah, exactly. Like, usually I haven't had too many issues over here, but you never know. But yeah, anyway, if any of you have any ideas, or if there's something you're kind of trying to work through that I can maybe try to um channel, you know, a meditation for. Um I like to do some themes that help the people that are coming to the meditations specifically. I kind of just picked the protection one this week because I felt like that's a easy, like we can all use that. So I know I can use it all the time. So I've thought that would be a good one. And then I feel like there was something else I needed to ask you guys, but I can't remember. So worst case, I'll put it on my Instagram stories, if I remember what it is. I think everything's just kind of back to normal now, though. Oh, good. I can't think right of the words of what I'm thinking for meditation. Well, you can think on it, and then you can always message me, but I do really appreciate your guys' input on those things, just because sometimes I come up with the perfect thing and everyone's like, "Wow, I really needed that." But sometimes I'm just really, there's writer's block or whatever, I don't know, but I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do this week. It doesn't come to me, so I have to kind of force something. But good. I'm glad the protection one was good and that everybody felt like they needed that. I have it in my mind, but I'm having a challenging time how to word it. I get that. That's like perimenopause for me all the time right now. My brain doesn't want to work. I'm like, wait, I'll say the completely wrong word, like thinking the right word, say the completely wrong word. I don't remember what word it was yesterday, but my husband corrected me and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I was thinking that word, but I said a completely different word." What the heck? It's wild. It's a wild ride, this perimenopause stuff. That's what it is, perimenopause. I think so. I don't know. It's what's bugging me at any rate. So, well, I hope everybody has a beautiful day. What are you all up to today? I I don't think I'm up to much today. I think my Sundays are kind of this, and then I usually just kind of relax, or do things around the house that need to get done. So nothing exciting over here, but I hope you all have a really beautiful Sunday planned, whether that's relaxing or going out and doing things. I've been blaming my maternal side grandmothers. Yeah. Um, yeah, I get that. I feel you on that. I have um I have some feelings about my paternal side grandmother. Yeah, exactly. No, thank you. I would not like any of those ailments. I will happily send them back. So yeah, so I hope you guys have a really beautiful rest of your day, rest of your week, whatever you're doing. And if you need me, you can find me on Instagram. Just message me over there. I will send your guys' cards after this. So Yadisha, I'll send yours as well so you can kind of have the meanings in the cards, like a picture of all of them. And that if you would like, if you don't want that, you can always tell me you don't. But I usually send them to Maria and Christy. Um, so if you don't want that, you can tell me that. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and send those to you afterwards when I send theirs. And other than that, I hope that you guys all have a really beautiful Sunday, a really beautiful um, rest of your week. I hope this was helpful to kind of reset and be together. Um, and yeah, if you need me at all, or if you think of a meditation that might be good, just message me. I might put up a little Instagram story that kind of asks for ideas too. What a great meditation and cards for us all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Catherine. You're welcome, Christy. Have a great day, everyone. I love you all so much. And thank you for being here and for supporting me and supporting each other and just being a beautiful container of love and kindness. I think we all need that every week. I know that I really need it every week, and it just kind of reminds me that the world can be beautiful too. So, and I think we all need that right now. So, anyway, I could talk to you guys for a long time, but I won't keep you any longer. Much, much love. I hope you all have a really beautiful day, and I will send cards after this. And bye for now.